So about 3 years ago, Shawn got me into running, something I hadn't really participated in too much before. That led into about 1.5 years of him trying to convince me to run a marathon.
So I have a great friend at work, Chris Wells, and him and I decided to sign up for the marathon and train. We did the Ogden Marathon.
And it was a fantastic experience. It's beautiful country. The people that run that race are fun and happy, and everybody builds each other up while you're running. It was a perfect running atmosphere.
It was Chris's first marathon. He did a great job. I ran it, had a pretty good time. And then after the marathon, we started to prepare for Ragnar.
It was fantastic. We had a lot of fun. It was really great. After that, we kept training together, and there was one run over lunch where
he was just, it wasn't himself. We'd done that run 100 times, but something was different that time.
I just felt terrible. I couldn't keep the pace. I had to keep stopping. I wondered if it was the heat. It was mid-July, but it had never affected me that way before. And I decided I must be getting sick.
And then a couple days later, I got an email from another guy at work and said, "Have you heard about Chris?"
Went into the hospital, the Instacare, thinking I had strep throat. Went in and they pulled some blood tests, and it turned out I did have strep throat. But in addition, they said, "We're sorry. We don't know what type, but you obviously have cancer."
Man, how could that happen? Chris, he's in the best shape of his life. We've been running every day for a couple years, and they said he's got leukemia, and they don't know what's going to happen.
I was checked into LDS Hospital that evening and wouldn't emerge for about 6 months. I was really worried about my children. I was dealing with stress, and normally when I was stressed, I would go for a run. But I wasn't allowed to do that. But I had a lot of really great visits from Shawn, and he built me up, kept me going just like he would during the runs, encouraged me, and even though I had a very low chance of survival, he was there. He was there for me the whole time, and taught me how to be a really good friend. And I think this is just an extension of that.
He's getting better. He's home now. He's starting to kind of run again. And hopefully he'll improve enough where he can run the last mile of the race with me.
I'm training now to run the last mile with him. I'm in remission. The treatments were awful. I learned a lot through it, but if you can avoid it, I'd recommend it. But it was great. And I learned so much, and I'm so grateful for that experience. The doctors that helped me survive, and friends like Shawn who helped me emotionally get through it.
This, entry and for these races really deserves to go to Chris, because he can't run, and so I want to be able to run this race for him in his behalf.
Oh, go Shawn. I hope to be there for that last mile with you, and great job helping me through this.